Hi, family. How are you? I hope y'all are doing fantastic. I am well. I've been doing a lot of contemplating on and patiently waiting for these energies to quickly move along. There's been a lot going on. What I'm being shown is this pendulum that I've been seeing for a while now. It seemed like, a pendulum. It swings like this, right? It seemed like we were in suspension up here for a while. It feels like the energy is definitely shifted and we are in full swing. And literally, as the pendulum swings down to center, it gains in momentum. And that's where we're at right now. We've broken that suspension in the pendulum swing and it's starting to come down. Now, I've been seeing lots of storms. The water coming from the sky is information coming in from spirit. There's a lot of information flowing in. And it's being shown with all of these storms going on throughout the world. I'm being shown that you have a key. First thing I was shown was this key. The key. And first card that comes out is the Six of Swords. The card of safe passage. So you have the key to a safe passage here. Next card out was soul contracts. Your safe passage is coming into union with the soul contracts that you have. In union with your soul family. And these soul contracts, right after that comes the Ten of Pentacles. This is extreme wealth and a structured community and family life that's going to catapult you to the Ace of Wands into your new venture, your new creations, the new world, okay? Right underneath the Six of Swords, I get the inverted Two of Pentacles. So you're coming into safe passage through a lot of turbulence, a lot of imbalance, unsteadiness, and a lot of people running around throwing fire that really had no real plan. Inverted Two of Wands. You have safe passage through this chaos. And it could have something to do with a partnership here. Twos are coming up a lot. And right underneath soul contracts, I get the empowerment journey. And this card talks about self-awareness. So you're becoming aware of your soul contracts. And right underneath that, I get the Hierophant. Your soul contract you're becoming aware of your soul contract as a spiritual leader. You're stepping into that form. I keep seeing feathers. That's the second feather I just seen falling. You're surrounded by the divine. And like I said, this information is coming into you. This Hierophant also shows up next to the inverted Two of Wands. And this Hierophant is kind of strange. It's like showing a satanic hand symbol. And what I'm seeing is part of your soul contract was to create safe passage through these false spiritual leaders. Well, they're spiritual leaders in the form of they worship Satan, they worship the devil. And right underneath Ten of Pentacles, I get Divine Blueprint. And underneath that is the inverted Six of Cups. Here's Divine Blueprint. So your Divine Blueprint involves this soul family, this community, this wealth that is not attached to your family. It's your Divine Blueprint. This wealth is not in connection with your actual, like, earth family, you might call them. So right after the Divine Blueprint, I get Amunet's Mystery, which is a god that's known for being mysterious, enigmatic. That's how you're being seen to these satanic spiritual leaders. You're being seen as an enigma. They don't know, like, they don't really know what you're gonna do. Because they didn't foresee your strength. After everything that they put you through with your family, lovers, friends, they didn't see you coming out the other side of this and being able to create anything. So they really didn't have a plan for what to do next. And their whole world is crumbling right now. You know, I'm seeing these leaders that are all working under a guise of worshiping God, the divine, love, but in all actuality, they're not. And I'm just seeing it all coming full circle. They're all connected, all of them. They're all in the same club. They're all worshiping the same guy. They're all infected by the same demon. So anyways, lucky for us, you know how they are, you know, like, thieves have no loyalty. And that's what they are. They're a bunch of thieves. Thieves of joy. But they have no loyalty. So they've begun to turn on each other. And they are hiding their hands. So people who thought that they were on the same team, working together, are finding out that they're not. So they're readjusting their plans, and they're coming back with their own revolts. So what's going to happen is everything is going to crumble. I've already foreseen that they're all just going to cease to exist. But I'm seeing prior to that, they're all going to turn on each other. I feel like they're not going to have time to come after the collective in the way that they once did. They're more worried about the people that they've been working with, the criminals that they've been working with, outing them at this point than they are about anything else. Like I said, they didn't really have plans for you to survive to this point. For anyone that was speaking truth to still be speaking, that wasn't in their plans. They were planning for the collective to just go crazy. Which I'd imagine has probably worked on a good handful of people in the past. But what they didn't foresee was the strength of the collective, the strength of you. They thought that they could divide and conquer. But this plan, like I said, they don't have a plan for if that didn't work. They just thought that you were going to wither and die. It's just so funny to me. They did not foresee that you would still be here. At least not mentally, capably here. And possibly better than ever. So these huge storms are hitting. It's a real good indication of the chaos that is ensuing across the world in world governments, and religious orders, in boys clubs, in girls clubs, and all those things. And all right, let me pull some more cards because I'm digressing. Right now, it's literally about becoming fully self-aware and taking back your power. Having no fear. Because safe passage is here. Take care of your body, take care of your mind, take care of your soul. Because that's what's giving you your strength to overcome all of this heartbreak that was brought on by family and friends. Hold on, this card's trying to get away from me. I'm gonna go get it. Pathway. This is basically the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see that things are finally starting to shift. It's the grand reveal to everything that's behind the curtain. Like we're at the part of the Wizard of Oz movie where they pull the curtain back and you see who the real wizard is. Just a short, fat, bald dummy working a joystick. The illusion is fading fast, and it's going to keep fading faster and faster. I just feel the momentum. Finally, I feel the momentum. And at this point in the game, patience is our middle name. We've learned to be patient. We've had to. But there's a light at the end of the tunnel. All this is coming out, regardless of who is still running around pretending to still be in control. They're not. They know they're not. They know the end is here. So now that they know that their partners in crime are turning on them, they're whipping up their best counter punch. I'd imagine they're gonna make it a good one after what they've endured on the first attack. It's just so great to finally see them focusing on each other instead of the collective. It really is. It's really a nice shift of energy. Community and technology. The 11th house. So it looks to me like this is wanting to come right down by the Ace of Wands. You've got a pathway to some kind of a creative venture you're working on that has to do with community, possibly using technology to connect with community. The way I see it is everything. I can gauge what's going on in the world with social media by the forces that come against me. I know I'm onto something when they try to block me or they leave nasty messages or long drawn out explanations of stuff that I've obviously already thought about. I mean, my gosh. But I know I'm onto something. So yeah, you might be onto something as well, creating something when it comes to reaching the community and using technology. And I really feel like I've been being reminded over and over that it's really important to pull the community together to combat this divisive energy or divisive, whatever you want to call it, energy. There's so many things that don't matter that people perseverate on. It's just, it's got to be a part of the program, you know, a part of the mind control that they've gotten into us in many different ways. But mostly through our genetics, through our DNA. That's why they keep trying to mess with our DNA, because that's how they found the most direct way to be able to control our mind, body, and soul. I don't even know what I was just saying, so I'm going to keep going. Sometimes this stuff just comes. Believe in yourself. And talk to your angels. Believe in your pathway. Believe in your creations. Believe that the beauty of love is breaking through. It's broken through. It looks messy, but it's lovely. It's just a lot of destruction and like misery going on. But that is exactly what needs to happen right now, I guess. The collective knows pain. My family knows pain, like real pain. So we have compassion and empathy for what people are going through right now. When it comes to the floods, the fires, and the wars, the violence. And then let's get right to it. The children. There are so many horrors that have been placed on those poor children. And they're listening, by the way. The children are listening. I keep seeing them subscribing to my channel. Love you guys. Hang in there. This is almost over. You know, they feel helpless. And like their hands are absolutely tied. There's nothing they can do. They're relying on us to toe the line here. To unite in morality. What's right. What coincides with love. What coincides with a beautiful new earth. There just has to be less bickering about very, very minute things when there's children's whole lives at stake here. And we've been tasked to sniff them out and bring change in, bring awareness in. And if anybody tells you you shouldn't talk about something, it definitely means you're supposed to talk about it. That's how I see it. So for those of you trying to stop me from speaking, just do that. Stand against me. I know exactly where I need to look next. That's how I've figured out all of their little schemes. All of the main players. They come to my door with their energy. And I read energy. I find it to be very interesting. And to me, it's talking to God. It's talking to Jesus. And my other friends. Like myself. and my man. Oh, yeah, I'm not going to say anything about that right there. That would have been weird. Yeah, there's still really strange stuff going on, family, like weird stalkers. It's just really strange how they really do try to scare me. They try to scare me because it's absolutely batshit crazy stuff going on. But what it actually does is it reminds me of the importance of my mission, because they're that hung up on spending hours, days, months, years just hanging around, watching everything I do, interjecting, and yeah, sending mass amounts of verbiage to me. Okay, I'm just gonna put it at that, because I don't want to give it more energy than it's worth. But I forget where I was going with that. Oh, about people getting in my energy and how I snipped all of this out in the first place. But you know, the details really don't matter that much to me anymore about exactly what's going on, except for to let people know that don't really understand, that can't see through the veil quite as easily. If you're one of those people, follow me on Facebook, Elizabeth Hartwick, HARTWICK. I have some very intelligent friends on Facebook that are connected to me telepathically. Let's put it that way. I sniff it out and all of a sudden the evidence just appears. So it's really interesting stuff if you're into that kind of thing. I'm really not that interested in all of the details, other than it is confirmation that my feelings are correct, that this is everybody in power that's involved. Everybody. And they're all on the same team. They happen to be turning on each other because they are POSs. They're just, that's the type, they're slimy. They're slimy individuals that hold no loyalty. They hold nothing righteous or good in them. They're just nasty creatures. And yeah, they're not even human. But I think we already knew that. So anyways, they really don't matter in the grand scheme of things, because we're building a new world without them. They're literally about to cease to exist. And I've been saying this for a while, so it's got to be coming soon. I've been seeing their basic structure just crumbling. Like they only hold, they're full of hot air. That's all they hold. But they really don't have much form to them. They're not solid. I don't know. That's just how I'm seeing it. They're just going to disappear. They're going to get like sucked into the earth or something. Recycled. But you are seeing like major figures in the church ending up in the hospital. You might have seen that. But like what I'm seeing is all these churches, there's like they're all two churches. Like there's what the church what they express to the public what their church is about, and then it's like they get infiltrated, or that's what they're started from. But regardless, it's like they end up with two different churches. So when I talk about the churches or the religions all being bad, basically, I'm not talking about all of the community that believes in the righteous structure that's set up in the churches to control the masses, let's face it. But they do set up a really beautiful illusion that could easily distract people from the truth. And especially disconnect you from your sovereign authenticity. That's the main thing. And the governments do that too. Governments and religions. They don't want you to think. They're cults. They don't want you to think for yourself. So yeah, it's a slippery slope. I don't know what I'm just rambling now, aren't I? I guess I'll wrap this up for now. I just wanted to really check in with you all and say hi. I did pull a few cards, and it looks like we're definitely going to make it through this chaos. And I think we already knew that, but we're stepping into our destined paths and getting ready to create a whole new world and leave all of this stuff behind. In the fashion that they will just cease to exist. And we might not even remember them anymore. And then, like, as soon as they're gone and they're not blasting us with microwaves and EMF radiation and poisons and all this stuff, like the Hopi Indians tradition, their oral tradition is that, like, the world just flourishes, everything just grows, and I can see that now. Like, as soon as they quit their operations of messing with Mother Earth, then she and its inhabitants are going to flourish. It's only a matter of time. Everyone's going to have an opportunity to heal that makes it through this, that doesn't disintegrate because they have no foundation based on taking accountability and repenting. So I'm rambling again. So anyways, it's a long story that I've been telling for years now. I almost feel like I'm just repeating myself, which is why I haven't been doing readings as much. I'm not so interested in the drama that we went through last year. You know, I sorted through that stuff, and this is another thing I wanted to say, is I hope that everybody in my family, all my soul family in these end times, I hope everybody's prepared themselves in the way that they've disconnected from people, places, and things that do not serve you, you know, like, that do not serve love, period. Because that is what makes this whole transition much smoother and possible. I'm seeing as there's some other things I've been seeing, I guess I'll talk to you about. I've been seeing that this increased frequency. I think I've probably said this before, but I keep on seeing it again in different contexts. Like the dark force, the hollow force. You know, there's like, they're just hollow. They don't really amount to anything. They are not going to be able to withstand the frequency. They're also not going to be able to withstand all of the diseases that they've been pushing out. They're not going to be able to withstand the radiation. I'm pretty sure. I don't know, they might have some immunity to that, but there's a lot of things that they are not able to withstand. So they're just going to start not being able to thrive on Earth, because it's basically an inhospitable, it's inhospitable to foreign entities, which is what they are. It's an inhospitable place. So as they increase all of this chaos, you name it, war, disease, adverse weather, they're going to be the first ones falling out from it all, because they don't hold the strength that we do. They didn't cultivate the spiritual strength needed to withstand spiritual storms. So with that, I think I'm gonna end it here. I feel like I'm rambling. Like I said, this is all stuff that I've been talking about for a long time. I really just love you guys, and I wanted to check in and say hi and know that I haven't forgotten about you, and I am still here, and everything is, as I would see it, going according to God's plan. And it's a beautiful thing. So I am going to get back to you soon. I love you. Y'all have a beautiful day or night, whatever it is. Take care. Thank you.